Listen, a lot of people live their life like Sports Center, right? They only show you the highlights. They show you the great plays. They show you all of this other stuff, right? But what we got to start understanding is the lows that is what really help people. You see, society now, we got social media, we got this, that, and the other, and people show you what they want you to see. And you got a group of people out there, right, that's hurting, right? And they're comparing themselves to these illusions. That's what I'll call them, illusions, right? So they're seeing the pretty pictures, they're seeing the relationship goals, they're seeing all of this type of stuff, right? But when they're doing life, they're not seeing that. And us as a society, man, we got to start being real. Like me, I bear my soul. I come on here, I bear my soul. If I'm going through something, I'm going to let you know I'm going through something because what I'm going through and how I get through it might be what somebody else needs to see. It's good. I can come on here and say, hey, I got a promotion. Hey, I got this wonderful job. That's all good. And I'm not saying don't do that, right? But sometimes people need to see how you got there. They need to see that finished product. A lot of times in the church, right? A lot of times in the church, people come to the church and they're looking at the person, right? And they're seeing this person that's supposed to be a representation of God, right? And they're seeing this person and they're looking at him, right? And a lot of times there's disconnect because they think that that person has always got it right. And then that person that's in the pulpit, sometimes they put on the persona that they've always got it right. Sometimes you got to let people see, hey, no, there's no perfect person. There's no perfect person. I have failed and I have succeeded. And in my low times, this is what I did to get here. But for some odd reason, people don't want you to see them lows. I remember when I first got out the military, I was at a low point. Everything that everybody had told me about all these jobs that I was going to have lined up and this, that, and the other, when that stuff didn't pan out, I was at my lowest. I really was at my lowest. I still had faith, but I was at my lowest. And I was just like, yo, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get out. That crossed my mind one time, but I pushed through. But every step of the way, it was always somebody there with me that I could just say, hey, listen, I'm hurting right now. I'm this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Totally transparent. Now I am where I am today. And my journey, somebody else who just might be getting out the military, who, they had all of this stuff. Oh, it's going to be so easy, this, that, and the other. Maybe my journey can help them. Maybe your journey of graduating college or whatever the case may be, and how your financial aid, you was worried about that, this, that, and the other, right? But you never talk about it. You never present it. You just act like, oh, I'm living my best life, right? But maybe, if you were transparent, that other person that's going through it can see. They can see that you did it too. I know I can do it too. But people don't like to see that, man. Relationships. You look at a relationship like, let's say, the Obamas, right? And everybody always say, oh man, I need me a Barack. I want me a Barack, blah, 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 this, that, and other. But they don't understand that before he became our president, they don't know what that relationship went through. You want a Barack, but you're not a Michelle. You have to understand that we are looking at people's finished product. It takes a strong person. It takes a strong person to show you that journey. Me, it's people that has been there with me from day one. From my first Facebook post to now. Now, when I make it to where I know that I'm going to make it, and I know my time is coming soon, right? I know my time's coming soon. It's going to be some people that have seen me progress all of the way. There's going to be some people that saw me quit, some people that saw me start back again, but they saw my whole journey. And that's what makes it more special. Now, if I wasn't transparent, and then boom, one day it looks like I just made it overnight, you know what I'm saying? Then it's going to be, I'll be lying. So anyways, man, listen. You can be the blessing that somebody else needs to see. Somebody out there right now is down in the dumps somewhere, can't even get out the bed because they're so depressed. because they're looking down that timeline. Because most people, they get up, first thing they do, they go to their social media, right? And this person is so depressed, right? They don't have the job that they want. They, you know what I'm saying? They just can't even get out of bed, right? And they scrolling through the timeline, and everything that they see is people showing the illusion. They're not seeing people that represent them. They're not seeing people that was in that same predicament, but they found a way. But they're not seeing that. They're just looking at people that's either, showing, you know what I'm saying, the highlights, or people that's complaining, and there's nothing worse than you being down and being around somebody else that's down, because it just brings both of y'all down. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do, because maybe, just maybe, somebody will click on my video, they'll see something or hear something, and that might push them forward. So stop living your life like SportsCenter highlights. You got to be real with people, because you and what you have been through can be the very thing that helps the next person.